Can Zeke deke again? It's the...
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we've got... a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carson Wentz in his 4th season now out of North Dakota State, ready to bring out this Eagles offense. And he's had to sit and watch Nick Foles under center during Philly's last 2 playoff runs. So health will be a key for Wentz in 2019, no doubt.
Mike, for real. Back man.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stopped out behind the line of scrimmage.
And left side on the swing pass. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up the 3rd down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
A special player on the offensive line is right tackle Lane Johnson, a 2-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. And pass rushers come from everywhere now in the NFL, and he holds them in check on his side and loves to finish off guys in the running game.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 on a 1st down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run through it. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, they'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
There we go.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to count for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Keenum, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully.
Well, Keenum has
wear patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating for the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to sweep with Allen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have the free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. Not play. How about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Yeah, let's get set.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall this season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year. Franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the right hash, officially this will be 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. They're trying to go first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. You're the one who's taking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Keenum with a throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain, 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Keenum to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Sometimes those tight ends are mismatched. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Well, we've got a good divisional battle here tonight in the NFC East. Tomorrow night, we get one in the AFC East. The Patriots and the Jets. Monday Night Football, MetLife Stadium. Coverage at 8:15 Eastern Time. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Parker, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make the play. In this case, the free safety made the first play, an interception.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The tight end Jarwin with it on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there on the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, the managers of normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 17, Keenum. But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception. They're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 95 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this is exactly what I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels. and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because that great team now recognize the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. No gain there in the completion. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second down, Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10.
It's third and 10.
Throwing on third down, Keenan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last one got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Morris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards in the carry for first down. Down now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Keenum now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Keenum on the left side. Gallups got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Looking to throw again on second down. Keenum buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, they were looking to throw. Still holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Again, Keenum for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of the game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on fourth down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This a 40-yard attempt from the left edge. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year. Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Some problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score. They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow. Maher now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. In at the 1. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. Maybe run a little swing pass and try to get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
The final shot before half for Wentz. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeff Heath. So we'll reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. 28-13, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Nick Foles, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one to wrap up Week 7. Patriots and Jets from MetLife Stadium in New York. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. And they have the 3 takeaways, but still losing despite the effort that we see on the screen.
And thank goodness for that effort, because without it, they're probably really getting routed at this point. Keeping them in the game as best they can, they've got to increase their proficiency in taking the ball away, because right now they're not getting enough help from the rest of the squad.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on the track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham able to drop it that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Delayed game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
42 the mark, boy. 42 the mark. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd down, here's Keenan. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Keenan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and it just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them this game. And Jeffrey's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Wentz now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run this play. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Throwing his Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Howard. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Jeffrey with the catch left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just think there's something wrong with the football.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now we'll get stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Slap.
To throw is Wentz. Got him open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on it and score a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that. What a good run on first down. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
I'd love to just start back with a touchdown right here. It's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after this game has scored.
Here's Keenan to throw. They'll have his man. That's Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them back. Not also he tries to grab him here, and he still get caught.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Keenan picked by his old teammate Anderson Dejo. No gain on the dump off in 2nd down. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
All the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Keenan. That's complete to John Ross. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the Rookies. He finds some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Well, we had a lot of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday night it might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and the finally have a play go against them. That's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Keenan. Now it's Ross, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here. Couldn't have to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set it down. Now they got the fight.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push on in front further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Wentz going to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, of course, the incompletion.
Had his hands off for a second. What about Alshon Jeffrey, the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 82 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. This fielded at the 2. He'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way that the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that get first downs and it keeps the ball away from the opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Keenan. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Cooper was the target there. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Draw play. This is Sproles. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going to run it, Sproles. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas will take over in terrific field position. So the defense in front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Campbell. And this is Cooper. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Throwing now, Keenan. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboys. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So now Winston, the Eagles, down by 9. A minute 17 remains. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. To Travis Williams. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Here's Sproles. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a look. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had possession, couldn't hold on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Wentz. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Wentz, that's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here goes the high. Watch the pass. I think it's 2. Take 2.
Keenum now to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
The previous play is under review.
complete to Amari Cooper. He's out of bounds. Right
After review of the play,
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday. This to Jarwin. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or